It is the Savage Nation. Welcome back to the program. Thank you, Fats. Appreciate it. Blowhard Tuesday's coming tomorrow. Used to be known as Chicken Curry Tuesday, but the lips stick together so sufficiently I can't talk after I eat in the Chinese restaurant near the studio on Tuesdays that I've given up my Chicken Curry Tuesday. They must be using a new kind of oil or something. I never saw anything like it. Hey, how about playing Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms, as the people call 855-400-SAVAGE? Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Brings back some nice feelings in America. Oh, sorry, Jingle Bells is now illegal in America. It offends Muslims, atheists, jingoists, and Obamaites. It offends people on Suboxone, methadone, Clarisil, and marijuana. We are talking about 4 topics. Today is the 3rd night of the Festival of Lights in the Jewish tradition known as Hanukkah, and I told you the meaning of the story, which transcends any one religion. It can affect all mankind in a positive way. And then we talked about the myth of global warming and how the warmists are trying to scare us into giving up our sovereignty in the name of climate control, when in fact the evidence is not in that man is affecting climate very much, which is not to say I'm arguing for pollution. I've probably done more to save the earth than most of the fakers in the warmist community, but I don't need a halo to know that. I mean, I wrote a book called Plant a Tree in 1975. I wrote many books on the environment long before this crop of fake environmentalists were even glints in their father's eye. And I'm telling you that most of it's a myth. Whatever happened to acid rain, I asked in the last hour. Remember in the 80s, the world was coming to an end. All the forests were going to be denuded in the northern hemisphere because of acid rain unless we stopped driving our cars. Well, that didn't sell. So they came up with the next game. Oh, wait a minute, that didn't work, acid rain. But global warming, now we got a winning title. They got that out of Madison Avenue. Then we talked about the real hot topic tonight. It came out tonight that Obama is selling 20 more F-16 warplanes to the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. Even though the country has descended into chaos, Obama's decided in his inestimable wisdom, on the eve of his $100 million vacation. What's it going to cost for him to go to Hawaii this year? After all, he needs it. He's got to have a good rest. After all, good work he's done. He'll be taking off for a nice Hawaiian vacation. And since he's going to be in Air Force One, he figures, well, what the heck, send 20 more F-16s to the Muslim Brotherhood. They're nice guys. They said they wouldn't use them against American troops or against Israel. They probably didn't even say that. So what do you think about that? Should Obama sell 20 more F-16s to the Muslim Brotherhood? Of course, the people who make them think it's a great idea. They think it's a wonderful idea. John Larson, Vice President of Lockheed Martin F-16, naturally would say this is a great day for Lockheed Martin and a testament to the enduring partnership and commitment we have made to the government of Egypt. What government of Egypt? The madmen of Egypt? The throwbacks of Egypt? The 15th century Egypt that's emerging under Obama and Hillary Clinton? That's the Egypt you want to send F-16s to? They have 200 of them. So now we're sending them 20 more for good luck. Okay, what do you think about that? Ross on WABC in New York. What do you think about sending F-16s to the Muslim Brotherhood?
I personally, happy holidays, by the way, sir. I personally don't agree with it. I do work for aerospace distributor. Yeah, I don't agree with it. I do work for an aerospace distributor out in Long Island, and we actually sell parts to the military to build some of F-16s, F-18s. So we're part of the process of what gets built on these planes. And I'm not a firm believer of having these planes be sent over.
Why should we be sending planes to an Islamo-Nazi government in Egypt? I mean, let's be blunt about it. This is an Islamo-Nazi movement emerging in Egypt. Have you read some of the hate that comes out of those people? Why are we sending them warplanes? Have you read any of the hate that comes out of their mouths about Christians and Jews in America? The Muslim Brotherhood, one of the most dangerous organizations since Hitler's Germany to emerge on the planet, and we're sending them airplanes. Does that make sense to anyone listening to this show? No. Oh, well, it doesn't have to make sense. It makes sense to Charles Schumer, a big defender of the Jewish people. Okay. I'll get you a free copy of, well, you can still read it, read all about it, Train Tracks. my great book, Family Stories for the Holidays. I'm going to give them out all week for the holidays. You can put it in a stocking, put it under a tree. You can actually read it if you still read books. There are people I hear who still read them. It's not yet Fahrenheit 451, but I believe we're close to Fahrenheit 451. I think the temperature's rising. Yes, indeed. Rochester, New York, WHAM. Joe, F-16s to Egypt or not to Egypt? That is the question.
Not to Egypt. It's pretty much, Dr. Savage, a play of just rubbing it into Israel's face. Obama's a Bolshevik, and he's selling to Islamist fascists. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise that he did sell them to him.
And why did 92%? Why did 90% of American Jews vote for Obama, knowing he would do things like this?
I mean, that's the fifth generation F-16, sophisticated.
Yeah. But listen what I'm saying. Why did almost 90% of American Jews vote for Democrats and Obama, knowing that they would do this? Can anyone explain that to me?
Absolutely crazy. It really stymied me. When I heard the statistics about the amount of Jews that did vote for Obama, I was flabbergasted. I said, what the heck is going on? And then Hamas sits and pummels Israel with these rockets, and they just sit back like it's not a big deal. And now we're giving Egypt 20 more sophisticated F-16 fighters. The guy's a lunatic. That's all I can say.
I don't think he's a lunatic. I think he's one of the most brilliant presidents in American history. Look how far he's gotten. Being as divisive and as incompetent as he is, it means he's very smart.
And he's got the progressive plan around him.
Yeah, if you have unlimited amounts of illegal aliens that you can literally deputize before an election without a peep from the Republicans, who are all now bowing down to the quote Hispanic vote. That's the new bugaboo, the Hispanic vote, as though they have now taken precedence over the legal American vote. Everyone's bowing down to the all-important Hispanic vote. If you can do that, you can sell F-16s to the Islamonazis. I'm sending.